Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this T-slider pull tab card. Pull and it reveals a message inside with the Hey Chick and the Hey Birthday Chick bundles. So here's the slider. You pull this and it reveals this secret message, and you can stamp an image behind there too. So I'm going to start with the template. So here I have the template. So what you're going to do is you're going to use a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of cardstock. So let me write that down because it looks like I didn't write that down. So 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of cardstock. And you're going to measure in 3/4 of an inch from all sides, and you're going to cut. And you're going to cut from, it looks like I didn't say, you're going to cut from 3/8 of an inch down to 4 1/2 on both sides. And then here you're going to cut in at 3/4 all the way down to 3 1/4. Okay, so those are your cuts. Now you're going to score within the cuts at 1 1/4, 2 3/4, and 4 1/2. So you come up with this flap. This is going to be your flap. Then you're going to create this slit. You want to create this slit. So this slit is going to be 1/2 inch long, at 1/2 of an inch from this cut here. So it's going to be 1 1/2 inch from the side. And then you're going to scoot over 1/8 of an inch, and you're going to cut from 1 1/2 inches from the side here down to 2 1/2 inches, and you're going to create this slit here. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So template over here, guide over here, and let me bring in my piece of cardstock that I'm going to do this with. So I've got a piece of basic gray, and I've got my cutter here, and I'm going to go in at 3/4, so that's 3/4, and then I'm going to cut from 3/8. So 3/8 is right there. That doesn't look like 3/8, that looks like 5/8. Let me double check. It's always good to measure again. Yeah, that's 5/8. So we're going to start at 5/8. Let's see, 3/4 of an inch away. So 5/8 is right there. And we're going to cut down to 4 1/2. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this is 3/4 right here. So I'm going to start from 4.5 and I'm going to go all the way up to 5/8 right there. And then I'm going to turn it on its side, and then I'm going to go from 3/4 down to 3 1/4. And I should have my flap. I'm pretty close. So I'm just going to do a tiny little cut on this side. Actually, I need to do it on this side, or both sides. Okay, so there we go. So now I can score. So we're going to score at 1 1/4 in between the two cut lines. 1 1/4, 2 3/4, and 4 1/2. 4 1/2, all the way down here. Okay, now we're going to do another cut at 1 1/2, and we're going to be at 1 1/2 down, and we're going to go down to 2 1/2, and then we're going to move over just 1/8 of an inch, and we're going to go back up to 1 1/2. Okay, and we've got this little slit here. And so we're just going to cut out this little slit. And this is all going to be hidden underneath our top here. So these are just mechanics. This is just the mechanical piece. So don't worry if it looks really rough or if your cuts aren't lining up perfectly. It will not matter. Everything will be fine. So we're just gonna fold on these score lines here. Gonna fold valley, mountain, and then valley here. And then you will need another piece of 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, or a piece of, if you want, 4 1/4 by 11. I chose to go ahead and just put this on a full card, so that you can write a message inside. So that's what's going to be underneath. But we also need a piece of Whisper White to stamp inside. It's that little chicken right there. So we're going to stamp that little chicken on a piece of Whisper White. And I already have the chicken and the 2 eggs stamped and cut out for my top piece that's going to go on top here. So I'm just going to put that aside. And then I have some pieces. I have the pull tab. So this is the pull tab. And then I have some mechanical pieces that are going to help us out here too. And then this is going to be part of the pull tab too. So let's start by stamping our chicken. So our chicken comes from the Hey Chick stamp set, which is part of the Hey Chick bundle. Hey Chick was a celebration stamp set from a couple years ago that they brought back, and they've added these really cute dies to go with them. The dies have all these extra dies like this cute barn and chicken wire, corn, this cute sign, stump, chick, all these cute corn things, super, super cute. So we're gonna do this fun, this is my favorite chick, fun-haired chick right here. And then these chicks came from the Hey Birthday Chick stamp set and dies. Here's this funny-haired chicken again, and here's this chick right here. and the happy birthday and you're still a spring chicken are coming from this stamp set as well. So we're going to stamp this guy on a piece of Whisper White, and then we're gonna also stamp our message on our slider in Memento Black, and we're gonna stamp our happy birthday message on the front. And we're gonna all do this in Memento Black. So I'm gonna start with our happy birthday message right here. Okay, that's mostly straight. And then we'll do our slider piece. And this is going to be right on the end. You're still a spring chicken. And then now we want to do our white piece. I think it's about there, but if it's not, we can adjust it. And we're gonna color this crazy chicken. We're gonna do pumpkin pie for the beak and legs, and some pumpkin pie in his hair too. Let me see how I colored him here. Yep, in his hair and tail. So we can do some pumpkin pie in here. And some in the tail. It's kind of fun. And then we'll color the rest of the chicken with Daffodil Delight. So we've got Daffodil Delight Dark. I'm going to go ahead and use this side here. Okay, so now I'm going to check out our window here to see if this will fit, and just lay this down and see where our chicken is. That looks about right. So I can adhere this down. Let me see where the chicken is in here. Yep, that looks about right. Maybe I want it a little bit higher. Yeah, that looks about right. So we'll go ahead and adhere this down. And now we're going to do some mechanics on the back. So we have our little slider that's going to come through. Let me just double check here. So it comes through here. Like this. And then we're going to have a piece that goes across here and a piece that goes across here. That is going to attach to this piece and then attach to this piece, and they're going to slide together. So this is actually going to have more than one piece sliding. Okay, so this piece is going to be attached to here. So I'm actually going to, let's see, yep, that gets lined up right there. So let me move this out of the way. So you're going to line up this piece right here with the edge right here. And then you're going to trim off any excess that you have showing right here. And you're going to attach with strong adhesive like Stampin' Seal Plus this piece right here. Okay. Now you have this T piece right here. So this piece is going to be attached to this little piece right here. So I'm going to put this adhesive on this little piece right here. And we're going to line this up and attach this piece right here. And this piece is 4 by 1 1/4. Just double check my measurements, by 1. And we're going to trim off this excess here because it should have been 4. And then we need, this is our pull piece, so it forms a T. So we need it to be extra long, so this is 5 inches, 6 inches. And we're gonna adhere it right here on the cross part. And that's gonna be our pull piece that pulls. So it's gonna pull this along, and it's gonna reveal the chicken and the other piece. So to adhere this down, we need to put adhesive along here. So we need to do thin adhesive. So I'm going to use the thin red liner tape. And in fact, this measurement should be shorter. So I'm going to trim it shorter because I need to put red liner tape down the line here. So I'm going to trim it about halfway between here. And then I'll measure it again to give you the correct measurement. So this T piece here should be 3 1/4. And then you can place red liner tape, just some thin tape. If you want it to be even shorter, you could do 3 inches, and then maybe you could do tear-in tape. But I'm gonna do red liner tape here. It's just nice and thin. And it's very strong adhesive, so when you pull, nothing else is gonna move. So I'm gonna do this on both sides. And then I'm going to also do it at the top. We're going to adhere this at the top. I use this skinny sticky strip a lot, so it's a really good thing to get. And then we're gonna do this just right here on the sides, just a little bit. All right, so now we're ready to adhere the mechanics down. So we're going to take off all the red liner. And place it down. And there we have the pull tab part. So now all we need to do is just decorate this top portion right here and hide the mechanics of it, and then we have our card. So this piece is going to go right here, and then we're just going to pop it up on some dimensionals. Oops, I was wrong when I did this. It should line up with this piece right here. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit hard to fix because this is fastened right here, but it's doable. It's doable. I can do it. So I'm just going to shimmy this in here. And you're going to line this up with this piece right here is going to be the correct place to line it up with. So hopefully there's still some adhesive right there. And then we're going to trim this piece off. And there we go. So I show you my mistakes and how to correct them too. And it looks like I have made another mistake. You need to line this piece also up with that piece right there, because otherwise it's hitting right there and it's not going back in. So, just so you know, and then I'm gonna put the dimensionals on here. I'm not gonna put, nope, that's wrong. I'm only gonna put them on this piece right here because the other piece needs to be free to move up. So cover that up, whoops, and move that. And then we'll put some dimensionals on here and some dimensionals on here. these two little fun chicks down here. And then I folded this in half and added some adhesive on both sides. And I'm just going to put the pull tab like so. And then here we go. So I hope you learned from my mistakes on this card, but it's a fun card to do. This pull tab card. And I hope you make one. I'm offering a free card kit on this class. Just go to my website on these two stamp sets. Hey Birthday Chick and the dies, and Hey Chick and its dies. Just go to my website and place a $30 order using this February hostess code, and email me and let me know you'd like this class, and I will send it right out to you. Thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can check out all my videos. I'll see you next time. Bye.